Hey fans, welcome to another edition of NWA Mountain State Wrestling. I'm Buddy Love. We got a great hour in store here for you this afternoon. Maestro is back with NWA Mountain State. He'll be taking on none other than Dr. Roger Hamm in a TV title match. The Bunkhouse boys in a non-title match will lead off our show. It's going to be a great hour. Stay tuned right here on Fox, West Virginia, WVNS-DT.
Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions from Waco, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. They are the Bandit and Big Willie Blackheart, the Bunkhouse Boys! And introducing their opponents from Dublin, Virginia, ladies and gentlemen, the Irish Iron Man, Sean O'Sullivan! Partner hails from Atlanta, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen. He is Billy Litt. Brian Bubba is your referee.
This is going to be a great matchup, a good mix of talents in the ring. Of course, Big Willie Blackheart. Of course, he's not the only performance-enhancing drug he takes is cheeseburgers, I believe.
This is a great way to start out Mountain State Wrestling here on Fox, West Virginia. Tag team action. You know, we've had the NWA North American Tag Team Champions in the house before. Every week we have our Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Tag team wrestling may be the backbone of this federation, but we've got some great matches coming up as well.
Don't forget about Tony Richardson, Ricky Shane coming up later. These two have not seen eye to eye. They're going to finally meet one-on-one in the ring. And the Maestro is in the house, of course, we mentioned in the opening.
Ooh la la!
Taking on Dr. Roger Hamm. He's got a PhD in wrestling.
He also has the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Television title, the most coveted title in West Virginia. We also have a flag match, Diablo Jr. taking on the God of all rednecks, Michael Cook, and the loser has to wave the other man's flag. Little mud in the eye stipulation here as Billy Litt reverses. Tagged now by Big Willie Blackheart, and in comes the Bandit.
The Bandit, not a very, he's a pretty good-sized guy, but he's the much smaller of the two. And that's their biggest advantage. Bunkhouse boys, one of them outweighs most of the tag teams in NWA Mountain State.
That's true, and both of them can move. Both of them can wrestle, as you see. The Bandit taking an early advantage in the match against Billy Litt. Billy Litt, nice rollout and a reversal on the Bandit. Bringing out those tendons and those joints, bringing the Bandit to his knees. And a hammerlock now by Billy Litt applied in the middle of the ring. Of course, this being one of our tag in by Sean O'Sullivan, he takes the move over for Billy Litt. Of course, we're not in Union very often, and we sure would like to thank the Monroe County Shrine Club for sponsoring NWA Mountain State Wrestling. And of course, shout outs to Cucumber and Company for producing our fine program that you see each and every week. Clean break by the Bandit. And we got Big Willie pressing the advantage with Bubba's back turn.
And that's what the Bunkhouse boys do well. They distract the referee, and right there, a double team maneuver wearing down the young Sean O'Sullivan.
Continuing to work on that left arm as the Bandit scoop slam. And the Bandit exposing the ribs.
And down goes Sean O'Sullivan, down to the outside on the hardwood floor. A lot less forgiving than the ring. And what's it? Bandits go for a suplex. Oh my goodness. That's bad for the back and the kidneys and the tailbone.
And that lets the crowd know that NWA Mountain State is in the house. We pull no punches. We don't do a bunch of high-flying monkey spots. What we've got going on here is bone-crunching wrestling action courtesy of the National Wrestling Alliance in the state of West Virginia. Big clothesline by Big Willie Blackheart.
Billy Litt desperate to get a tag. Yeah, Billy Litt has seen a lot of tag team action over the last year and a half as he's a former two-time tag champion with Derik Billings.
Hot tag. Billy Litt feigned a punch and went down to the leg. Sean O'Sullivan's favoring that knee that the Bunkhouse boys and Johnny Fast exposed about a month and a half ago in Hinton.
Oh, and a rake to the eyes, wrapped around the head. Big Willie Blackheart. The shoulder thrust there in the corner. Yeah, those really aren't going to wear down Blackheart. On the outside, the action continues also. Billy Litt getting worn out, sent into the crowd by the Bandit. Ooh, and a big splash in the ring. Right there, Big Willie Blackheart wraps it up.
Here are the winners and still NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Bandit and Big Willie Blackheart Club. Derik Billings, no stranger to the fans here that tune in every week. Dynamite Derik Billings, arguably the most popular man in the Federation.
Next to Brian Bubba Cobb.
next to Brian Bubba Kyle. Brian Bubba Kyle is a very popular man. I'd say that if he was standing here beside. Dressed in black, please welcome Steve Ramsey. His opponent hails from Princeton, West Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dynamite Derik Billings. Charles Rue is your referee.
Sounds nice.
Charles Rue getting the bell rang. He said he was going to ring somebody's bell tonight. Well, he got his own bell rung.
Don't know much about Steve Ramsey, so this will be interesting feeling out process here in the early goings of this matchup.
Looks like Billings has a couple of inches in height on the guy. Look like they're of similar build and body weight. Could be a real physical match here. Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring, and Ramsey goes straight forward with an Irish whip. Drop toe hold.
Nicely executed right there. What was that maneuver?
Just a little bit of embarrassment. Like cocking up the leg and then slapping him on the head. Looked like he just cocked his leg up on him from right here.
He's the dog and Derik's the fire hydrant, apparently.
Called him a peon. Did you hear that? Derik Billings said he called me a peon. I'm not making this up. I'm just reporting what I'm hearing. Billings with the knee, sets him up. Irish whip, sends him across. And a big clothesline.
Where'd that come from?
Billings doing a combination kick, waking Ramsey up a little bit. Ramsey may be a newcomer here to NWA Mountain State, but arguably this is Derik Billings' house. Voted most popular wrestler 2 straight years in a row. Multiple tag team champions, both with Chad Cross and with Billy Litt. And he ducks no challenge.
Ramsey's kind of on his heels here as he's talking to referee Charles Rue about exactly how, he's trying to say that Billings has been using the tights.
Nice shoulder tackle by Ramsey. No follow-up.
I think Derik Billings firing back with that monster clothesline knocked Ramsey off his game a little bit, but Ramsey's starting to fire back with those chops in the corner. Ooh, Derik Billings fires right back.
Oh! Hey, a big wahoo chop followed by another knife edge. Ramsey wanted more. He got it. Once again, ropes getting used. Billings sets him off. Frog over.
High knee.
Ramsey goes to collect his bearings outside the ring there. Chuck Rue backing up Dynamite Derik Billings. And there you see Ramsey telling referee Charles Rue that his hair got pulled.
What hair? Maybe his goatee?
Could be. That's a formidable goatee.
Maybe this is a hair versus goatee matchup. What do you think?
Could be.
Actually, that stipulation was not placed in this matchup, but Ramsey better place himself back in the match before he's counted out. And he's just off of his game right now. He wasn't expecting somebody built like Derik Billings. You know, it looks like it might be more of a high flyer, quick guy. But here, Derik Billings just been pounding the ever-loving stuffing out of him.
Derik Billings, I've heard it said that he has deceptive strength for his body size. He doesn't look like he would be as strong as he actually is. And the fans love the man. Now, this completely has Steve Ramsey out of his game, out of his element. He's worrying more about the crowd than he actually should be.
Going back to the collar elbow tie-up. Kind of a stalemate here in this lockup. Derik Billings will break it up with a knee. Nice suplex right there. Derik Billings going right back to work. Nice follow-up. Let's see what he's got. Dropping the knee. Going for the cover. Charles Roode right there, but a kick out by Steve Ramsey.
Ramsey reverses. Lays in the elbow, spins off of it. He's going to bring Derik Billings back up to his feet, follow it up with a body slam. Or is it a knee breaker? Modified power slam.
Nicely done. Derik Billings kicking out right before the hand comes down for 3.
Billings fighting back out. Fist to the head of Steve Ramsey. Irish whip sends him off. What's he setting for? Classic hip toss. And he calls for the top rope. He is all the way across the ring.
You look across the ring and you see me, that's what's coming.
know, I really don't expect this one to end pretty.
Of course not. Look at Ricky Shane. No, that's wrong.
That'll be $1. Put $1 in the pun jar, the insult jar. Charles Roux checking the Rookie of the Year. Of course, you know, I'm sure the Raw talent enjoys being known as that, but he probably wants to move on past that. He wants to be known as Wrestler of the Year, most popular wrestler, maybe even sometime this year, NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion or TV Champion. He has yet to hold a title. Who knows what the future holds in store for Raw talent, going up against veteran Tony Richardson, and a big slam!
And Worm ducks out quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That was a nicely executed, surprisingly fast body slam. Straight out the gate.
Worm not happy about it, claiming the tights are grab. I think he's just caught off guard because he's going for the classic tie-up, and Ricky Shane apparently learning a lesson that Worm hadn't taught him yet. And just go for the quick scoop slam, and right there, Worm is off of his game, not expecting the young kid to pull something off on him like that.
There's another one. Raw talent off the ropes with an elbow drop. And a quick cover. Here's a 1 and a 2. Worm kicks out.
And he ducks over the corner.
Oh, that's your veteran move there.
Sometimes you got to just take a quick shortcut to end the onslaught. Right now, Ricky Shane is getting pummeled for his early offense in this matchup.
Worm brings him out of the corner, sends him across. High back drop.
An elbow of his own.
Good looking Buddy Landell corkscrew elbow there.
Ricky Shane brought up to his feet by Worm. Former tag partners turned mortal enemies, and something pulled out of the knee pad there and tucked right into the shorts.
Charles Roux checking for closed fist. He needs to be checking for foreign object.
It might have been made in America, but in any event, it's not legal.
That's true. It's supposed to be a clean match, and it's out again. He's got it in the Adam's apple of Raw talent Ricky Shane.
And again, able to hide it from the referee. And that's years of veteran experience to know where the referee is, to hide it. And it said that you can actually become experienced as a cheater.
It's using the referee to your advantage. Lays in a big standing elbow and dropping Ricky Shane. Got some words for the crowd here. You know, I get the impression that Tony Richardson just doesn't care about anybody's opinion but his own anymore.
He got tired of losing, because he was trying to teach a lot of lessons to these young kids, and in their inexperience and in their, desire to try to please the guy that's teaching them, they made some young, inexperienced mistakes and cost some matches. And that's, why we've seen a change in Tony Richardson.
Of course, Tony had Chuck Roux get onto the crowd there to back them up away from the ring. And with a big breathtaking chop. And another one.
That first chop from here, we're in the back of the gymnasium. I can see the sweat popping off the chest.
Oh, yeah. Richardson wearing down Raw talent Ricky Shane. A cocky cover.
Raw talent needs to mount some offense and a comeback here. Otherwise, Raw talent will be done. Well done.
Worm setting up for a suplex, then Ricky Shane's blocking it. And Ricky
Nice
Shane,
snap.
patented snap suplex. Raw talent's got one of the best suplexes in Mountain State. I've even taken his suplexes, had the wind come out of me. And a thrust, flat on his back and a thrust. Small
Roll
package.
up.
Put it in the bank. That's money for Tony the Worm Richardson. Here is your winner by pinfall, Tony the Worm Richardson.
West Virginia, It is my honor and privilege to represent you as the NWA Mountain State.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Listen.
Doing an interview, man. What are you doing?
I just have to talk to you really quick. You know, Frank, I've been really dealing with some bad issues. You know, I've even got an itch. I'm stuttering. You know, I've had to see a therapist. I've not been beaten on television until you did it last week, and I just can't handle it. You know, I've been talking to my therapist, and she says I got to do something. Sometimes you got to accept stuff. You know, and she says sometimes you got to accept stuff, Ron. So I'm trying to accept it, Frank.
Well, just calm down and spit it out, man. What do you want? What are you interrupted my TV time here for?
What I'm trying to say is that you beat me, Frank, and I want to be a true champion. You beat me 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring last week. It was a tag team match, but still, I'm a champion. And what I believe is when the champion's beaten, the man who beats him should have the belt.
But it wasn't for your TV title. It was a tag match.
The therapist says I have to. I have to do what she said. Listen. You're the champion. You're the man. 2 belts.
You're crazy, but whatever, man. I don't care.
What's the matter with you? Do you think I'm crazy? Nobody beats me in this bar with you, Frank Parker. Nobody. I've been undefeated for weeks, and you think you're gonna come out here and beat me? Never. I'm the TV champion. I'm a star. You know what, Frank? Now I really am a star.
Pocahontas, Virginia, the only man with a PhD in professional wrestling and your NWA Now to Stay Wrestling television champion, Dr. Roger Hamm. Fans all over Hamm here in Union. His opponent needs no introduction, ladies and gentlemen. Start spreading the news. Welcome to Union, West Virginia, international wrestling superstar, the Maestro! The Maestro! Brandon McCall, your referee for this television championship match. Okay, so Maestro and Dr. Roger Hamm are gonna shun the clothing that they wear to the ring. They're gonna get down to fighting weight, and it's gonna be on.
And there's one of those tactics that Roger Hamm uses, kind of a rope-a-dope, if you will, as he shows a little bit of a yellow streak as he hides in the corner as Maestro comes after him.
And don't let that deceive you. Ladies and gentlemen at home, Dr. Roger Hamm is a survivor in this industry because he is a fierce competitor. He's saying that he's the TV champion. He's letting everybody know what's going down here in Hinton, West Virginia.
And he's asking for the same respect that Bubba Kyle shows the Maestro in helping Maestro out of that robe. And Roger Hamm wants the same, which I guess could be understandable.
And he does hold the most coveted title in West Virginia and possibly the two Virginias. He holds the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Television Championship. But after being pinned by Frank the Tank Parker, he stole the championship belt from our heavyweight champion.
Starting off, it looks like a test of strength here.
Both men shoulder to shoulder. Stroh breaks him with the knee and moves to an upper wrist lock into a lock. He's got the champion in the corner. Thrusts the shoulder in for good measure. And a big chop. Snapmare taking him over and out of the corner. And a big kick right between the shoulder blades, courtesy of the Maestro. All right, the champ's got his shoulders up, had a handful of that blonde hair of the Maestro.
Maestro rolling it in, almost getting that other shoulder down. But Hamm doing a good job of keeping it up. That's taking a lot of energy out of Dr. Hamm right there, not only supporting the weight of the Maestro, but having to force at least one shoulder off the canvas at all times.
But he's well aware of his situation. He knows that his championship and a bit of his livelihood is on the line if those shoulders go down. Stiff blows right now, returned in spades. Schoolboy, courtesy of the stroke. Brings him around to a backslide. Maestro going for the jugular. And Dr. Roger Hamm ducking out of the ring. The Maestro has gotten inside the good doctor's mind game here.
Perhaps the new haircut sported by Dr. Hamm just isn't paying off.
Well, it's good to try new things. I cut my hair about 6 months ago, donated it. Let cancer victims have wigs. Man, I miss that hair.
But you did a good thing with it.
I did. Now I have to grow it back out. All right, collar and elbow tie-up. Stroh moves to a side takeover from the headlock. And again, Roger Hamm has the weight of the Maestro. So he's having to breathe for himself, and he has to move Maestro's weight out of the way to do it.
And he can't relax because he relaxes for too long and he'll be pinned without even knowing it.
Handful of hair. You can hear Dr. Roger Hamm screaming all the way in our broadcast position. Good kick out. Nice move out of the body slam to the chop block. Champion's showing some wily veteran moves here, and now he's attacking that same knee that he just took out from under Maestro.
Went right back to work on that knee. So far, the toe-to-toe game has not paid off for Dr. Hamm. So what are you going to do? You knock him off of his toes and onto his backside. And that's what Hamm's doing. And you got to believe a doctor knows all the pressure points in the human body, and he's going to go to work right on that left leg.
He is the only man with a PhD in professional wrestling. And he's right here, the NWA Mountain State Wrestling television champion. Maestro fighting back from his base. The Maestro. Hamm raking the fingernails down the back of the Maestro. Good open fist punch there by the Maestro. Bringing the champion out. Clubbing forearms. And we don't need to say what type of low blow that was.
Hamm kick to the lower abdomen, we'll call it. Kyle was slightly out of position, didn't see exactly where that kick went to. But the advantage goes back to Dr. Hamm as he goes right back to that left leg.
Hamm following Stro out of the ring. Catching up on him. Taking him down.
Again, attacking that left leg.
The Maestro at the... Oh! I was about to say at the mercy of Dr. Roger Hamm, but the tables got turned in a hurry.
That post doesn't give much.
Stro and Bubba Kyle getting back in the ring seconds before our television champion.
And did you see that? The Stro's knee just buckled on him as he tried to attack Hamm as he came in. So Hamm going right back to work. Figure four or just a spinning toe hold.
Flipped him over. Might have been going for a small package there if his knee was... Submission move being applied. Submission move being applied.
Got that crossface as well as got that leg bent. That's going to be painful. Hamm can barely see the ropes. He's trying to reach for him, and he's got him. The crowd wanted the Hamm, the good doctor, to tap out.
Well, I tell you what, he was lucky that he was where he was. Good knowledge of the ring by both men. Dr. Roger Hamm about to rain some punches down on the Maestro. Maestro putting some blows into the kidney area. Ooh. Nice modified DDT, and the Maestro has a cover. We have a new television
And we
champion.
have Johnny Blast running in, attacking the Maestro from behind, weakened. That left knee is still hurt. So not only does he have to deal with the pain of that, now Johnny Blast is laying the boots to him. And here comes Frank Parker. Johnny Blast will duck out. Roger Hamm will duck out. Here comes Frank Parker chasing.
Right in front of our broadcast position. Dr. Roger Hamm eating some gym floor in the process. I'm not sure what the call is. What's the call?
Have we got a decision from the referee yet?
Here is your winner, the Maestro.
from me. Well, let me tell you something, Roger Hamm. I'm pissed off, and I'm coming after you. You got something that belongs to me, and I will get it, no matter what it takes.
Johnny Blast! Listen up! This is the last time you jump in my business. Everyone knows I had Roger Hamm beat. If it wasn't for you, that's twice you've done this. Well, let me tell you something. Big Tank is ready for ya. And Strozilla is ready to rock your world. Pound your smithereens and tear you apart. Because this year, 2007, is the stroll for the gold. I'm going after all the gold. The NWA World title. The NWA Mountain State title. It doesn't matter. I'm on fire. And I'm coming. And I will not stop until I make someone tap out or make someone knock out. SBD Barrel DDT. It doesn't matter. Because the Stro is the Maestro of wrestling. And baby, Johnny Blast.
Introducing first from the great land of Mexico, he is the legendary luchador Diablo Jr. He flies his country's flag this evening. And his opponent flying the national flag of the United States of America from Pineville, West Virginia. He is the god of all rednecks, Michael Cook. Your referee for this flag match is Brian Kyle. Okay. So the Stars and Stripes have been handed over to NWA owner Leonard Sims.
NWA Mountain State owner, not NWA owner.
Yeah, that would be...
he's not quite that powerful
Yeah,
yet.
that would be Bob Troblich. Sorry.
You're going to get us fired.
Well, hey, you know, people get excited. People say stuff, you know. Big shoulder tackle by Michael Cook, and Diablo rolls out to the floor. Cook's right on him like white on rice, baby. European
Big
uppercut, given by an American to a Mexican. Diablo blocks the shot to the ring and delivers one. He's ringing the Taco Bell this evening here in Union. And a big chop.
In Mexico, he calls that El Chapo.
El Chapo.
Actually, not really. I just made that part up.
El Chapo de Caca. Diablo Jr. is asserting himself in this match. He doesn't want to fly the American flag this evening. Using the ropes there to choke out Michael Cook. Cook back up to his feet. Here comes Diablo, sending him off. Cook reverses. Big elbow by the god of all rednecks, begging him, please get up. Taking Diablo for a ride. Big knee drop and a quick cover.
Only a dose.
Only a dose. And Diablo giving Cook a dose of his own medicine, cutting him off with a punch to the midsection. He's going to size up Michael Cook and send him off. Cook ducks the clothesline.
Into Gary. Nicely done.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Another cover by Cook. Fans now chanting USA here in Union, West Virginia. Surrounded by the beautiful West Virginia hills. So good to be able to bring NWA Mountain State to Union as Cook steps over and delivers an elbow. Another cover.
In Mexico, they call us Los Estados Unidos.
Is that the name of the United States?
In Mexican.
Nice.
I had 4 years of Spanish.
I only had 6 weeks. I got thrown out of the class. Diablo Jr., you know, sometimes I'm at the broadcaster's table, sometimes I'm in the ring. Diablo Jr. has made it plain that he does not like me. In fact, at a house show in Princeton, West Virginia on June 1st, he swung a kick at my head as I was exiting the ring.
Shame he missed.
Love you too, buddy love. Diablo Jr. sending Michael Cook into the cheap seats here in Union. Coming back up after him.
Stomp to the head right there. And Bubba Kyle letting this flag match continue. We all want to see a winner. That's why Bubba Kyle's not in the ring counting.
Again, this is a special flag match sanctioned by Mountain State Wrestling and the National Wrestling Alliance. The loser waves the flag of the winner's country. If Diablo Jr. loses, he has to wave the Stars and Stripes. If Michael Cook loses, he has to wave the colors of Mexico. Rear chin lock applied by Diablo Jr., legendary luchador. Now on his own, he's been managed in the past by J.C. Dykes Jr. and Big Pappy.
He's been in the corner with Johnny Blast many occasions. Right now it's a one-on-one matchup. Crowd chanting USA right here in Union, West Virginia at Mountain View Elementary and Middle School. Michael Cook building some offense, sunset flip. Cover 1, 2, and Diablo Jr. kicks out at dose once again.
Good backslide. And Diablo cuts Cook short. Beautifully executed lariat clothesline. Diablo is a small guy, but you cannot sell him short. He is vicious. He's mean. If you met him in Walmart, he would put a knife between your ribs for a box of Velveeta cheese. He is a vicious, vicious man in the ring. He just told Bubba Kyle, underlay, knee corner. Lands the double axe handle right on the bridge of Michael Cook's nose, and a cover.
And Michael Cook gets that shoulder up, hangs the arm in the air. He's not giving up quite yet, fighting for the pride of America, the United States of America. You know, Mexico is technically part of America, North America. Many people forget that.
That's right. And you know, it's only a matter of pride that's going to keep someone who is exhausted going this evening, because the body's going to fail. One of these guys, their body's going to give out. The one who wants it the most is going to be the winner here. So the pride of either Mexico or the United States is on the line tonight.
Michael Cook fighting hard. And now he'll duck a clothesline. Double clothesline, both wrestlers are down. Clothesline doble.
Michael Cook's eyes red tilt after that one. Cook is a tough man. Trained in Atlanta, Georgia by Sarge Buddy Parker. He comes out here week after week, show after show, and pours his heart out for the fans at NWA Mountain State just for one more shot at glory.
Diablo Jr. climbing, and he might be sent for a ride. Both wrestlers down once again. Mike Cook reaching up high, pulling himself to his feet.
Bubba letting him go a little bit like a referee in basketball will sometimes. He was slow with the count.
Except those referees that wanted the San Antonio Spurs to win the title.
Yeah.
Oh, and a little boot right there.
Never had the chance to see what Cook was setting up for. Cook's got the...